VMAX compressor fired up. We got all the tires aired up on the trailer. I got a light I'm repairing over here. You know, this trailer, when it was made, you can see I'm touching ground back here. That's because I'm backed up to a berm, but this is a really bad location, so we're going to modify this trailer a little bit, but that'll be after we come back to the trip. I'm just going to throw another light on there. Should be good enough. This has a ground system on it that grounds to the trailer. I hate that. Well, we're going to change all that system when I go to rewire the trailer. I'm also going to make add a little more strength to this. We may change the axles out to 7,500 pound axles. But when we do that, we got to strengthen the frame as well. And got an interesting way to do that. So that'll be down the road. We got heat shrink terminals we're going to throw on there. Should be good to go for now till we do a complete rewire of this brand new trailer. I really, Steven has these and I have them too. I really like these.
I thought about trying the ones that are solder in the middle too. You tried those?
Oh, I'd love to have those. I was talking about this guy right here.
Yeah, well, I mean, they both had their place. You know, you're doing trailer repairs like this, you don't really have a heat gun or a little torch handy, so.
Hand Tool Rescue taught me this move. Well, we'll put a link in the description to Eric's last video. Hey, what are we going to do with that Tiburon, Steven?
Race car!
Yeah? You want to tell everybody?
Race car! No. Check out our Instagrams, we'll talk about it.
Alright, yeah. Check us out on Instagram, you'll see what's going to happen with that bad boy. Well, before I completely bolt this up, which I'm going to do anyway, maybe we should test the lights.
Nah.
We got fruit, ice cream, barbecue, and military surplus. How's that Texas style brisket? Boiled? I got home, I had to cook a proper brisket. She was an overnighter. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Now you may be looking at the aluminum foil and saying, well, why is that an aluminum foil? Well, I'll tell you. But first, I just want you to see this. Just gonna melt apart. Okay, we got a couple temperature probes in here. When you're cooking brisket, don't concern yourself with time. What you want to do is cook it about 235 to 275, wherever you can maintain your pit the best. Bring it up to temperature, and then put one probe in the big side, one probe in the flat, and then get it up to about 155. Let your smoke get, let everything get nice and smoky, so you have a nice smoky smoke ring and all that. You get that flavor, of course, after you put your rub on it. And then you wrap it at 155 and you cook it till about 205 to 210. Nice and slow. Made a little cut there for you. Now, normally I would trim a brisket up, but I'm on ketosis. So I left all the fat on this one, and we'll just give you an idea. So that's the part that's normally really dry on a brisket. And now you can trim the fat off later. There you go. Look how soft that is. I mean, you just touch it, come apart. Really, really good stuff. Maybe a little too soft, but I mean, have you ever had brisket that's too soft? You're looking at it now. Taste it. Oh my God. Oh, perfect. Louisiana, I always stop at this supermarket. I wasn't sure exactly where it was this time because Amy usually drives. But yeah, we're gonna get some awesome sausage in here. I'm gonna show you this place. It's really cool, really different. So remember, this is just like the country store. This is just a supermarket. It's awesome. They got AR-15s. They got all kinds of backwoods-like stuff. Some survival gear. You can buy your magazines here. And fishing poles. Yeah, they're not as stocked as they were. Get your big boil pots. These are cast iron, by the way. So like real cast iron pots. And that one, it doesn't say how much. I'm curious to know how much they want for those. Alright guys, here you go. Oh, the boss. Homemade sausage. Smoked elk. Smoked buffalo. got smoked turkey, got smoked chicken, smoked deer, smoked homemade garlic, and I hear the garlic is really good too. Here's some more hot deer and hot pure, smoked sausage, smoked pork, smoked alligator. There's one. I gotta figure out which other one I'm gonna get. Oh, this is awesome. So I'm gonna load up. So we got our sausage, and Steven was checking out, and he asked her if she had ever had quail eggs, and she said nope, I never tried one. So Steven bought some, and all three of us are gonna try the quail eggs right now. She's back with a fork.
You gonna go first?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like it's gonna be spicy, which is good. I'll go second.
I'll go third.
Here, you wanna hand me one? All right, I got mine right here.
Want that one?
Yeah.
I don't know where my hands have been.
What's your name?
DeAndrea.
Nice to meet you, DeAndre. I'm Justin. Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Want quail egg with us? All right, here we
Try
go.
one? You want one?
Oh, that's good.
It's good. Tastes delicious.
Never had one.
Okay.
It's okay.
Mm.
It's not bad at all.
Pretty good.
DeAndre, it was very nice meeting you.
Same y'all.
Y'all have a good day.
That's how crackling's supposed to taste.
Good. Look at that meat on there. Good stuff.
We got some of Bucky's earlier.
Terrible, right?
It had this weird chemical aftertaste, man. I still got it in my mouth.
Well, I made it to Richard's house in Florida, and I thought we were just supposed to be picking up a lathe. Boy, was I surprised. All right, guys.
Jack shaft, one of the two.
They're rolling the lathe out. Got a couple other really cool items. You know, we've been needing a break for a long time. I really need a break. And here's this really cool roller. It's got a Dunlop motor on it. Peck stove. Very, very neat stuff. And I injured my shoulder last night, so thank God I brought reinforcements. This is Richard. He watches the channel, wanted to help us out and set us up with a lathe. And man, I'm telling you what, this looks like the right one for me. Tell us a little bit about it.
I just went up to St. Augustine to a machine shop that had been closed for 8 years and closed because of probate, because the father had died, and the lady was trying to raise a 15-year-old daughter, and she was 65, so we felt sorry for her. So I tried to sell stuff for her and get as much as I could afford to help her out. And that's why I wound up with all this. It's a 10 by 24, I think.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, Keith's is cool. We hung out with Keith yesterday. I wish he could have been here today. That would have been cool.
He knew where it was. He's been here.
Oh, Keith has been here?
Yeah, he even got that stuff for the mill.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I took the opportunity to go by and visit Mr. Richard Odell, which was just north of Orlando, on my way home on Friday afternoon, and I spent a little bit of time there with him.
That's awesome.
I had a whole, we filled the back of his truck full.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Go show it to him.
I am so proud of this lathe. It is incredible. It's a beautiful Sheldon. I can't wait. The paint's going to stay how it is. We'll do a restoration on some of the handles and some of that stuff, polish it up, but we also have sheet metal brake, a compressor. This means I don't have to like take the compressor from the museum to the shop. I can actually leave a compressor at the museum. I'm so blessed for that. So anytime we're working at the museum, we can work there, and if we're working at the shop, we can work there. We got a benchtop vise. Finally, I've got an arbor press. This is a 2-ton arbor press, and the whole back of this is just filled up with tooling. I don't know. I wasn't expecting any of this, and so I want you to get in the comment section and help me say thank you to Richard. Let him know how you guys feel about this. Guys, you're gonna see all this stuff being restored and used on the channel, and I can't afford this stuff. Like, there's no way I could afford to buy this stuff. YouTube doesn't pay a lot. I think, you know, our views are low. Everything about it's a ridiculous blessing, and I'm so grateful. And if you guys want to jump down there and tell him thank you as well, I would appreciate it. This is my new set of forks for the tractor, and I've got to get this on that trailer somehow. I'm not sure what the forks weigh individually. I've got a bad right shoulder right now, and I know that this piece is heavy. I think total they said 500 pounds. That seems like a little too much. I don't think it's 500 pounds. Got my fork slid under there. That definitely doesn't weigh, you know, 200 pounds. I mean, it might be like 150 or so. It was pretty light. So that's a good thing. You don't want something too heavy on the front of your tractor. But let's go get all this stuff off. I got the forks on. I got these off Amazon, delivered to my house for about $300 less than I can find them anywhere locally. Sounds crazy, but it's true. This is Titan, and seems to be okay. It's got a little hitch in the front, and yeah, they hooked up just fine. Seems to be pretty beefy. They got weld boogers all over them. You know, they just throw this stuff together and make it as quick as they can. But palletforks.com, it looks like, paid full price for these. They were 500 bucks. Okay guys, let me just walk you through this quickly. This is the haul. So I've got 3 new toolboxes, 4 if you count the bottom one, but I'm going to call that one set. Those came from 2 different places. Scored 3 or 4 new vices. That's a Wilson Cadet. That's an Ethel mechanic. This one's almost new. Just like beautiful, beautiful vise. Actually, I have 2 of these. I got 2 of these, and a little bitty baby anvil, drill press, just a ton of stuff. This Sioux impact gun and Famco 2-ton arbor press, a couple of motors. I got 2 brakes, one there and one here, as well as this really cool older brake. Several motors. This is the line shaft that runs the lathe. The lathe is back there. Let's see. There's a lathe, and here's the compressor. Actually got a compressor. Very, very grateful. Just a bunch of odds and ends. Like I said, actually there's probably like 5 or 6 vices that I got. I got this guy here, as well as a whole bunch of machining stuff. Really, really good stuff everywhere. Lots of tooling. I'll do all the tooling as I set up the boxes, but yeah, this guy's a beaut right here. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to restore this stuff. Also got a really nice roller. There she is, and everything's coated down now with a protectant, that 400 SP400, and that's a corrosion inhibitor, so it will not rust any further than it's gone now. We've had a lot of requests to show a lot more stuff on the channel than just the restorations, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that. But man, this was an epic haul. I really want to thank Richard, and it's just such a blessing. You know, he wasn't going to end up doing anything with all this, and he knew that I would. He knew that I would greatly appreciate these tools, so he sent them my way. I mean, I think we're looking for one more piece of equipment now, guys, and that's going to be it's going to be a power hammer. I really want a power hammer. So if you guys know of anyone other than Blacksmith Tools, because I know he's got 1,000. So if you guys know where a power hammer might be, let me know. Just send me an email and I'll give you a call back, and we'll try to find it. Doesn't matter where it is in the country, you know, I'll go looking for it. Also, we have the shop build coming up, so I'm building a shop on my own property. I looked all over YouTube to try to find someone building a shop on their channel, and I could not find anything about a steel building construction, so I want to do a very thorough video. So that video and the whole process will be up on mine, as well as several other YouTubers. Well, thanks guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos if you really like them. If you're ready to see all this stuff restored, just cannot wait to get this stuff restored.